Hey everyone, and welcome to another fruitful and wonderful Motivational Monday. I of course say it's fruitful and wonderful because there's so much to be gotten out of today, just as there is every day. So let's dive in. Connections. Connections are what link everything around us, be it electrical power from the wall to your electrical device, be it the water that goes from the water source through a tube and then dumping out through your sink or something along those lines, or be it love flowing back and forth between people. Connections are what allow us to receive things. And this one is something where I need to practice what I preach a bit more. Everybody says it. As you get older and things change and life gets more complicated as an adult, you lose a lot of connections. Your friends kind of fall to the wayside of importance, and you may try to keep things back and forth with them, but they're doing things in their own life too, so it's unfair to constantly think that people will always be able to be there for you and you for them and always have that line open. It's unfair to put that weight on anybody, but it is important to have the connection. To be able to talk to somebody at any time, to be able to go back to something and reconnect. Or not even just reconnect, but allow more to flow back and forth between you two. And I love my friends and my family and the people that I keep in my life, so I do want to keep that love going back and forth. And yet, it's hard to do, but it's so important, and I know it's important, and I'm saying this now, so why am I not doing it? Well, again, it's something that just kind of slips, but you can catch it, and you have to. You have to, you must, and you should, because it will make life better. It will make life more fruitful and happier, because people being around us, letting us learn from them and them learning from us and experiencing things together is one of the many things that make life as great as it is. Now, this isn't always easy for everyone. Some people have a harder time connecting than others, and some people have an even harder time reaching out to keep those connections connected and allowing things to flow. But it can be done, and you have to try, because if you try, it'll show that person on the other side that you're there. You are making the attempt, and maybe they'll try a little bit harder. And then that back and forth of you trying will allow that connection to be stronger than ever. It'll allow that flow to be constant and powerful. And if that happens, well, that person's there, and they're there to stay. Because once a fruitful connection is made, just as much as you don't want it to go away, they won't as well. That was actually one of my goals for 2020, was to keep my connections strong, or at least strengthen them. Because a lot of times I worry about my friends, and I miss them, and I want them back in my life on a constant basis. But like I said, I've allowed things to weaken. But it's just as much my responsibility as it would be theirs to keep the connection alive and strong. So, that's what today's message is. Keep your connections. And keep them strong if you can. But don't be too worried if they do weaken, because the connection having been strong before, or being a fruitful connection, will make it so that they won't want it to go away just as much as you won't. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, make sure to like it, and hey, why don't you drop a comment and say, what's one great way to keep a connection alive and strong? I'm going to link a video right here, and even if you have seen it, please make sure to click it because it does help the channel, but if you don't, that's fine too. Remember that if no one else is there for you, these videos will always be here for you. Take care of yourself, stay motivated, stay connected, and I will see you next Monday.